Hey, bonjour, mes amis. Welcome to Care Don't Care. I'm your replacement, filling in for the irreplaceable Kid Nate, John Nash here. As always, I'm with the main man of the show, the real host, the real star, Eugene Robinson, author of the book Fight, with a big subtitle that I'm not going to try.
Everything you ever want to know about asking, but we're afraid to get ass kicked for asking.
I would have got that, I think, this time. I really should have trusted myself. And also, one of the best reviewed albums of the year, considered one of the most underappreciated albums of the year by many music critics, the album Thin Black Duke with his band Oxbow.
Yeah, you could appreciate it by buying it now. That's a no matter. They say it's unappreciated. Everybody slept on this one. The year is not over. You don't have to sleep on it. You can still go to Amazon or iTunes.
There's something coming up where you exchange gifts to people, and this might be the perfect time for people to buy it and exchange it to people that would like quality music like this.
Yeah, we're 3 days into Hanukkah, man. You could have bought it 3 times already.
12 days of Christmas. All 12 days should be a different version.
Right. There you go. Light a candle, give an Oxbow record, that kind of thing.
Okay, so I think you have a warning to give because last time you didn't give it.
Hey, have you noticed a bald one has lifted my crybabies line? He's like tweeting crybabies at people, but he'll never tweet this. Crybabies, bedwetters, grumblers, work-shy individuals. Oh, man, I'm slacking on this one. What did I leave out? Grumblers, work-shy individuals. This has less to do with your skills and talents as a fighter, much more to do with the marketing heft and weight that Endeavor, WME, Endeavor, UFC, the bald one, puts behind you. If you don't like being on the don't care list, on the outside chance that you're watching and you don't like being on the don't care list, fight an exciting fight. It's possible. Paul Felder, Oliveira, Chris Collier Greens, Ali Quinta. These are all people who had been on the don't care list, who moved to the care list. It's possible. Fight an exciting fight. Until then, don't come crying to us, crybabies and bedwetters and grumblers and work-shy individuals and malingerers.
And no better example than Paul Felder, who not only did I fuck up his name one time, but
did you?
Well, I couldn't read, my eyesight's going, and I couldn't read the damn name, so I said Fielder. I was just,
all right. Yeah,
I know who Paul Felder. But anyways, not only has he cared, he's actually become a pretty good commentator.
Oh, yeah, and that second part makes me super excited. It makes me so excited. I feel like putting a dead homeless person in his trunk. That's how excited it makes me feel. You know why it makes me that excited? Because that's another job I will not get.
Putting dead homeless people in trunks?
Well, yeah, that too. But but I hate it when Kenny Florian actually ended up being a good color guy, and Felder was actually really good as well. It's like, hey, yo, bro, hey, got a journalist. That's underemployed journalist over here, right here.
Turned out to be pretty good. So you got there's a lot of Brian Stan replacements. The thing is, I don't get it, that whole they give fighters every fighter wants to be on the announce team now, and you're like, how much spots do they have? 5, 6 available?
Right. Well, I mean, you don't get punched in the face and you get a paycheck. So what, Yeah,
but it's easier to win a champ. There's 12 titles and 3 interim titles. It's easier to win a championship than get on the Fox broadcast team.
Yeah, you're about right about that. Actually, I didn't even think about it that way, even without the face punching. All right. Well reasoned. That's why you are where you are, and I am where I am.
That's yeah. There's I'm in a dungeon. Look at me. I'm living in a cave with.
I'm sitting here in dirty pajamas. I win.
that is winning. Yeah. So we've got a UFC on Fox this weekend to go.
Yes, we do.
And which is good. I love UFC on Fox, especially when they put the. And on Fox, it's free. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to pay.
You do have to watch 9 hours of commercials for Hungry Hunter and Red Lobster, and actually I noticed a disproportionate number of food commercials which says something to me. Either they believe that UFC fans like to eat, or UFC fans like to eat.
Yeah. Well, the other thing I've noticed too is the type of ads that they advertise on UFC now seem to be targeted to older people than they used to be in the past.
Yeah, that says something too.
Yeah, I mean, if you paid attention, the boxing Nielsen rating came in, and it got a younger audience than the UFC and Bellator ratings last weekend.
That's wild. I'm gonna have to attribute that to homosexual panic, man. I mean, I can't think of any other reason why that would be the case. I mean, Bob Arum tried to he was like one of those guys who, like, you know, gets under your skin in exactly the right spot when he like glossed MMA, you know, guys with well, he used a more impolitic term, but essentially homosexuals with tattoos rolling around on the ground. I mean, I love grappling, but if you can, I know there's some guys who absolutely can't get around that male to male closeness. And a friend of mine, I kept trying to get him to watch, like, come on, you gotta watch, you gotta watch it. He wouldn't do it. I just say, hey man, what's your problem? You want to hang out with me, but you don't want to. He goes, I just hate men's feet. How come they don't wear shoes?
I know the feeling because I love catch wrestling. I interrupted. You ever go in there with the point, the shoes? I should not step on your jokes there.
No, I mean boxing, they wear shoes, man. They wear shoes. So I mean, fundamentally, he doesn't know why he's panicking, but he's panicking. He just can't take the bare feet. I'm foot phobic myself, but I'm not watching the UFC and noticing people's feet, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I understand because I love catch wrestling. I love catch wrestling more than jiu-jitsu, but I love catch wrestling. But there's no way around it. A lot of stuff happened that is there. You know, it doesn't take much imagination to see the homoeroticism of two men grappling, and you know, you get in the north-south position, and you're like, well, this is, you know, I've seen this when I walked down, you know, Santa Monica Boulevard on the Pussycat or the Tomcat Theater poster art.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, the thing is, you know, all they have to do is try it once. So you get somebody else trying to kill you, you're not really worried about the fact that, oh, those are his testicles on my ear. You know, he's actually trying to yank your arm up for a Kimura, and you've got other immediate concerns. But I don't have any homosexual panic, so you know.
Well, I mean, you ever notice when people are in a real life or death threatening fight, they don't care, like they're nude, running around fighting nude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I've actually gotten into a fight nude, and it's a great it's a what is the word I'm looking for? It gives you an edge because nobody likes to fight a naked guy.
On cops, everybody's taking their clothes off and they're ready to fight. It's not the heat overheating their body. It's no one wants to fight the naked guy.
No one wants to fight the naked guy, but lest people think I've gone the wrong way with that story, the reality of it was I was a naked guy in the fight. And I lost the fight. You can't be the naked guy in the fight and lose the fight. That shit sucks.
That's embarrassing. You didn't get knocked out or anything, did you?
No. The guy was a state wrestler and third in his state wrestling, and so he smothered me. He smothered the naked guy, put his sternum right on my nose, held my head, and just stopped till I fucking passed out. That was it.
I gotta tell you,
so I was a passed out naked guy. So
that sounds homoerotic. Actually, I gotta be honest.
Well, he didn't give a shit that I wasn't naked when the fight started. You know, I got out of the shower, I had a towel on, and then the fight ensued. You know.
Well, there's nothing worse than getting knocked out though naked because you don't know what's gonna happen to you next. You're naked and you're not.
Yeah. That would have been bad. There was no striking. He was takedown, smother, fight over.
That's a call. I've never had a fight like that. I gotta be honest. I've never fought naked that I remember. No.
I like you got that Harvey Weinstein thing in there. That I remember. Right.
I'll have to call my Mossad agents to see if they can
confirm or deny. Right.
All right. So we got coming Saturday. We got the fight. It's the main cards on Fox, but we start off on the preliminary card as usual on UFC Fight Pass. So we've got 2 Fight Pass fights, and then we go to Fox Sports 1 and then Fox. So
okay, I think that makes sense. I can figure this out, I guess.
You got your paper and pen ready?
Hey, look, man, it's green today.
This is my big move because I'm not going into what am I 2-5 versus you?
Yeah, you're down badly, but you know you got me at a good time now because I'm fucking distracted because I'm at the Worlds on Saturday.
I got busy stuff towards the end of the year is the worst for me, so this might not be a good time. But I think I know this card. I feel confident.
All right, good. Oh boy, you feel confident. That's like here, hold my beer.
Yeah, well, but I feel confident to pick all the picks I would have picked against, so that way it'll come right.
All right.
Okay, first fight we have Nordine Taleb versus Danny Roberts. So welcome.
Yeah, almost not, but not really. And I have to say, with the welterweights, it's just your division is fucked and you're fucked. You know, I know who both these guys are, but that's not enough to fucking straighten out the problems in that division. Problems in that division are not going to start 10, 9, 8, 7. Y'all are not going to fix it. You know.
I'm strangely kind of intrigued by this fight.
Why?
I just they're quality enough. I think we've talked before. My thing is I like guys on their way up, or divisional relevancy, and they're quality enough that they're almost on the fringe of divisional relevancy. But because it's on Fight Pass, and I no longer have Fight Pass, I can't care because I won't watch it. So,
right.
But I was close. I was close to care. Close to care. The next fight is almost the reverse of this. The next fight's a welterweight fight.
Fight Pass was like the fucking snipe hunt of tech programs. You want to get Fight Pass, you can watch the fight from any section of the ring, and you could watch the old fights, and okay, I'll go for Fight Pass, and then nothing, blank screen, angry frustration, nothing.
Well, I mean, when Fight Pass first came out, the first couple of years, they're putting on. I mean, even a few years ago, they're Bisping versus Silva. There was major fights, and there was like 4 major cards a year. They've seemed to completely abandoned it.
Yeah,
I mean, there's some international cards, but there's nothing that I'm super. It's not like it's like buying 2 pay-per-views a year, and you're not getting 2 pay-per-view quality cards. I don't think a year. Yeah,
that's a good way of looking at it. That fundamentally, that's what I was looking at too. $10.99, bro. Hey, I could spend that money doing something else. So.
Not watching Fight Pass, that's one thing.
Yeah, okay.
So, next fight, welterweight fight, Jordan Mein versus Eric Silva.
Fuck, I care.
Yeah, I this is the reverse. I already said about divisional relevancy. These guys have proven that they have no part in divisional relevancy, and yet I still care about this.
Well, yeah, but Eric Silva that's like one of those stories. He's like the MMA Treat Williams, where they tried so hard to push this guy, and he just never was quite right or quite right enough, and you couldn't figure out why. Eric Silva's been given a lot of chances. At this point now, knowing what we know about the Brazilian head, I think his head is gone, I mean, by which I mean it's not in the game. It's other places, like, oh my God, what if I lose? What if I lose again? I can't lose again. What is it going to mean? And they're putting a lot of money. Oh, this kid is great. He's got the looks. He's got the moves. He's got nothing now, man. He's got nothing, and I think I care about the fight, and I'm going to pick Jordan.
Okay. I think Jordan, you can almost say the same thing about him, though. His head is not in the game. He's, both of them guys are similar. They're big push on them. I mean, both were considered big prospects, and they've both kind of fallen apart, hit a wall, and
well, Jordan's wall was not of his own making, right? It wasn't his father like a Lorenzo Ball character, and it was the kind of
Maranovich character.
Yeah, getting pressed for the wrong shit. I think there was some legal kerfuffle, and that shit was maybe not in Jordan's hands at that point. So.
Yeah, but he hasn't looked good since he took that hiatus and came back. So he's but they both have they both put on pretty exciting fights. So I'm gonna go with this is a really coin toss. I don't know whose head's in it, but I'm gonna go with Eric Silva just because it's the only way I can.
Oh man.
But Jordan Mein, he's looked terrible his last 3 fights.
Who?
Mein. So I can't tell. I don't know why you're so confident in Mein over Silva, considering. Silva
because if you get a bum against a bum, one bum goes, fuck, I may be a bum, but I'm not as much of a bum as that bum. I mean, this is the whole problem with poor black folks and poor white folks in America. Poor white folks, I might be poor, but at least I'm not a poor Negro. Yeah, no, all of us are sucking shit right now, but you can hold on to that if you want. So I think that Mein will fight more aggressively because he wants to be the king of bums, I know who wants to be the bum of bums. Nobody. So,
W.E.B. Du Bois there talking about the value of white skin. That's that's true. That's how they did it. They broke up Reconstruction that way, and the Fusion Party. Look up the Fusion Party, people. That's your history lesson of the day.
Yeah, I blasted some guy. I had to write the stuff for the Sorrow Academy, belt awards. And this guy got a stripe on his belt, and I had to wish him congrats, but he's Finnish, So I had to give a guy a shot, and I said, look, man, that continuation war of 1941, fuck you guys. And people are like, continuation war? Yeah, what do you call during World War II? What do you call a country that was fighting against the fucking Soviets in 1941? if you were fighting against the Soviets, who are you fighting for in 1941?
Oh, that's unfair to the Finnish. They got invaded. I mean, right now
I
we're
know.
at 39. Right now was the Molotov cocktail was invented right this winter.
Well, I gave them props. I gave the Finns props because that sniper, the one who killed like more people than anybody, and then also for the skiing assassination squads. The Russians show up, the Finns come out of the hills on skis, you should kill them like crazy. But you know, that whole Nazi thing, you gotta. And he started when we got face to face, he was vociferously defending the nation of Finland against the Nazi peril. He goes, "We had to. We were."
See, I have that's the one country I think that you can give an excuse for why they allied with the Nazis. They were invaded by the Soviets. That's their, you know.
Yeah, I would give Denmark a pass before I'd give Finland a pass.
I would know Finland gets a pass before Denmark.
No way, no way.
Yeah. Yes. Because I mean, come on, Finland was invaded. We're gonna spend this is 40 minutes scheduled of arguing over Finland here. We're gonna go for it, but Finland was invaded completely. Russia was gonna, the Soviet Union was gonna annex half the country. It was Stalin. If they were the victims of Stalin at the time, and they were fighting the Soviets up from 39 up until when the Nazis declared war with the Soviet Union. So it's like you don't choose your allies at that point.
Yeah, right, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, the King of Denmark refused to put stars on the Jews.
That's noble. That is one of the few noble things of Europe at the time. I get that. So,
all right. So now we're on the fight.
Who cares about the fight card? We got World War II to bitch about. The refight World War II. Okay, now we get to the preliminary card on Fox Sports 1. So now you got to go find Fox Sports 1, tune into this. And the first fight's a middleweight fight between Alessio Di Chirico and Alois Bombose. Bombose.
Yeah, I care about this one. Your massacring of the names notwithstanding, I'm going to pick Bombose.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't. Tell you the truth, I don't really. But Bombose hasn't turned out in the UFC. He's like 0-3 or something like that. Last three, I don't care about this fight.
Okay, so you blanked on that one.
Okay, lightweight fight. John Makdessi versus Abel Trujillo.
Oh, these are actually some all right fights, man. John Makdessi. Oh man, these guys are flirting with Gick status. Trujillo's got a weak head, man. If he can't put you away in the first round, he tends to fade. He gets nervous and fades. But I don't know that Makdessi is the guy to take it to him. God. Okay, I can't. Do you care?
I don't care about this fight.
Fuck. Okay.
I don't. There's just, again, this is that irrelevancy. I think they're outside the. They haven't moved up into the relevancy department enough in the division for me to care.
I'm going by my nobody wants to be the bum of bums. I'm gonna go with Trujillo on this one.
Yeah, actually, I would have gone with him if I cared.
Okay.
So that means you're gonna be wrong on that pick. So the next fight, a flyweight fight: Tim Elliott versus Pietro Minga.
Fuck, I almost care because of Tim Elliott, but not because of Pietro. I'm gonna have to go back to my not caring ways.
Yeah, I don't. That's, to me, that seems like they're just giving them a gift fight.
Yep.
Which is good sometimes, build back up. A welterweight fight, next one, right? Welterweight, Chad Laprise versus Galore Belando.
I don't care.
I don't care. I'm sorry, I don't know who Galore Belando is. Middleweight fight, Julian Marquez versus Darren Stewart.
I don't care.
I don't care either. Light heavyweight fight, this is Polish. You should know, and you know Jan. How do you pronounce his damn name? Jan Blachowicz?
Jan
Blachowicz.
Blachowicz.
God, I did freaking Polish names. Versus Jared Cannonier, which would be the Cannon Man, and
yeah, almost, but not quite. Sorry, Jan.
Yeah. I don't. They're on their out. They're not. I don't put them that high. Okay, so not much of an undercard or preliminary card for this show, but now we get to the main card on Fox. Light heavyweight fight: Glover Teixeira versus Misha Cirkunov.
Yes, big care. Even though Glover has been saying shit that's misty as fuck lately, like I think I'm back in belt contention, and I'm what, bro? Hey, man, look, Teixeira doesn't have that head problem, I don't think at all, and he's tough as nails, but there's still problems at the top of that division that need to be solved before he's going anywhere, and none of them apparently I don't think will resolve in his favor. So I don't know that he's going anywhere, but he's going to win this fight against Cirkunov.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
I actually, okay, I'm going to go with Cirkunov. I think Glover's the great gatekeeper of the UFC right now in the light heavyweight division. Been very reliable, but not, can't beat the top guys. But I think I don't think Misha might not be a top guy, but I think Glover's hit is he's on his downward slope now in his career. His body's just too beat up from too long, too many wars.
Yeah, that seems like something that somebody could say about Glover, but I have not seen any proof of that in the cage. I'm not going to take that John Jones fight as indication that that's the case. No way.
I'm going for my gut then, but
Okay. I like when you go from your gut.
Yeah, it's a big
That's how
gut.
we got to where we are.
Yeah. Like maybe I shouldn't be going for it. I figure my gut is doing better than my brain, so I got to be,
Right.
Okay,
right.
next fight, welterweight, Santiago, Ponzinibbio versus Mike Perry.
They tried. They snagged me. They snagged me with somebody clickbaited me with look at this, stare down. This is great. Mike Perry is just going nuts. And I read the whole article, and I go to the link at the end, and I play the link, and I'm like, what, man? The guy just screamed and flexed. What the fuck are you? What now? You guys say, oh, you wanted my click, and you got it. That's great. You know what? That's gonna be these two knockout artists. Am I gonna believe the hype on this one? Yeah, sure. Why not? Go ahead. I care. Do I have a do I have a pick? I don't give a fuck. Can I care about the fight but not give a fuck who wins? Where do we stand on that?
I think you can, but I don't know if you're allowed in the show to do that. I think we need to make.
Damn it.
All right. I kind of feel the same because I care about the fight because it's relevant, but
all right, I'm going to pick Perry. Just fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, I don't really like Perry.
I don't like him either.
But I got to pick. I just feel even though I think Ponzinibbio, the Argentinian, the Argentinian guy, however you pronounce his name, I think he's showing quality. I think Perry just looks like he has the athletic abilities to.
Okay.
So going with Perry.
You're picking Perry too. Okay.
Son of a bitch. Okay, featherweight fight. Ricardo Lamas versus Josh Emmett.
Oh man. This seems like it's a tune-up for Lamas to get back in the game, but I can't really care about it just because it's a tune-up. I mean, it's like it's Lamas, so what?
I care. I care enough.
Oh, okay.
He has a tune-up because Josh he's done pretty good in the UFC if I remember right in the last, but Lamas has only lost to like the top guys. So I think you're right. It's a tune-up. It's a gimme, but I like watching Lamas beat the crap out of people sometimes. So,
I don't know about that.
And plus, and because I'm taking it and you're not, that's a free victory at my win column. So I'm taking Lamas. So it adds.
Okay, so you're Lamas. All right, so I'll add it and I'll blank because if using the beer in the kitchen test, if somebody says, "Oh, hey man, Lamas is up," I'm like, yeah, and I'm getting the beer and I'm taking my time getting whatever,
Yeah, I see. I learned from you from that Sage Northcutt pick where you took him and I skipped the fight and then you racked up an extra win that time.
Okay.
I've learned my lesson not to let kidneys go like that.
All right.
And then we're now in the main event. Robbie Lawler, ruthless Robbie Lawler versus Rafael dos Anjos, who's equal to Soji Anjos, who was the 200% man, so that makes him the 400% man.
So first of all, it must be said, I care. I'm assuming we care. We both care.
Oh yeah, I care. And just to get out there, I stole that from Mike Gold ebooks on Twitter. That joke. So no one come at me that I'm going to give the credit to that. I thought that was so damn funny.
A joke thief. Okay. All right. So I'm picking. I've been in the bag for Lawler. He's a friend of Knuckle Up. I can't see it any other way. Sorry.
All right, because I'm going kind of the Glover Teixeira. I think Robbie's been in too many wars. I see. It just looks like he's not the guy that was knocking everybody out before. The Cerrone fight, he got knocked out from Woodley. Cerrone fight, he barely won. I got to go with Dos Anjos, the 400% man.
Man, you just okay. What can I do? It's like that old Saturday Night Live skit. Bad idea, jeans.
Yeah. I'm just giving you my money. I'm just giving it to you. Is that what you're saying? I'm just, you're gonna take it.
Yeah, because Dos Anjos' head has been in a weird place, man, and Lawler is certifiably fucking insane. It's like there's not. It's like you say, oh, he's got too many miles on him. Yeah, but he's like a marathoner, man. He's parceled himself out well. It's like, when was the last time he fought?
He's going to pull an Eddie Alvarez and make me look stupid, where you think he's done, and then he beats the crap out of the guy. But
like Shaka Zulu said, never leave an enemy alive to later fly at your throat. You know.
I mean, I love Ruthless Robbie. Lawler is one of my all-time favorite guys to watch, but I just get the feeling it's the end of that. It's an end of an era for him. It has to end it sooner or later.
Hey, man, the guy held the belt until fairly recently, you know?
Yeah, but a lot of times when you lose, that's the downward spiral right after that.
You sound like Kid Nate tried to talk down Apple stock. Oh, the company's going under. It's the most valuable company in the world. Oh, it's going under. Look at the stock price is plunging. Actually, it's way up. Well, you watch. That iPhone sucks. Okay.
Kid Nate does not quite understand the economics of monopoly. When you start, when you're one of the 4 big monopolies, the price can only go up. It's not going to go down. They've monopolized the whole market segment of the market.
Yeah, right. No shit.
Yeah, well, you know, that's why he's our boss, and we're
he's out lounging somewhere by the pool. Yes, I have another margarita, please, because he's a margarita drinking type of guy, you know.
Yeah, that's well, I wonder what he says about Bitcoin, because that's where I'll take my investment.
I had Bitcoin, man. I was a Bitcoin guy.
Bitcoin, I do think's ready to collapse.
Yeah, so do I.
But
I didn't start to get bothered till recently because I was in at 200. And I was like, all right. Then I needed the money desperately a few months ago, and I pulled it out at 1,700. I'm kind of peeved that it's at 17,000 now. That would have been a pretty nice rate of fucking return. I could use $17,000, you know.
You're wearing your bad ID jeans.
Yeah. Well, you know, I needed to keep the lights on, man. So did what I had to do, but
I would have. It's better to be in the dark and rich than in the light and poor.
Well, the reality of it is, once I saw how hard it is to get your money out of your Bitcoin wallet, then I was glad I got it out. You know, it's not easy to get it out. I had to go through. It was quite a rigmarole with me telling the people I will come down there and fuck you up, and they're like, we don't have to deal with that type of language. So you know what you have to deal with? Give me my money back. Give me my money back, and the language will stop. You know, so.
That's I didn't realize that was part of the transaction process for Bitcoin. You have to threaten people to get money
you
back.
Fucking shitheads! I want my money. Yes, yeah. That's part of it.
When Bitcoin is supposed to be the future, the libertarian technological, and it's back to being a mob usury loan shark deal.
Yeah. Well, they gave it back to me, so.
Well, that's good. At least you got an 8 times return compared to. I swear to God, it's going to collapse. It has to collapse.
Oh, it has to. It has to. But I mean, if you paid attention to the early years of the Bitcoin, man, it was roller coaster crazy. It was like it go up to 900, then it would go down to 50. It was roller coaster crazy. So. You know, get a few guys start to pull out their money, and then people there'll be a run, and then it's just roller coaster crazy. It can swing wildly. You just got to get on the low time. Running right now and buying a single Bitcoin for $17,000, inadvisable. It'll be back down in not too long. I mean, but look at Warren Buffett. Is he in? He is not in.
It just Bitcoin reminds me of the Homer Simpson investment plan to invest in a pumpkin patch, and then look how valuable it is in October. Wait till December.
Yeah, right.
You know, that sounds like to me. Anyway, so that's the show. We got next week we find out if I cut your lead or if I'm hopelessly behind, and I should throw in the towel and quit freaking doing picks. So that's
we got on Tuesday we got if I did it and if the shoes fit, one right after the other. And there'll be no knuckle up because we're planning the last knuckle up around on the 30th for the Holmes, the night after the Holmes Cyborg fight.
And then we got you got Zane Simon on for the vivisection. You got the 6th round after this Saturday's fight. I don't know who's hosting. I think Zane and Machado. I think Ricardo. I think what else shows we got going? You got to just leave it on the damn channel. Watch all the shows. Oh, we got a new Pan Chronicles out, which I did not name. That was Kid Nate's name. So
somebody tweeted that I left out Greedy Bread Gobblers. That was a big one. How could I have left out in the intro Greedy Bread Gobblers? Damn it, I'm slipping.
Yeah, that was I saw the slippage on that one. I was going to comment, but I thought I don't want to start the show off on a bad note.
Yeah.
I'm noting that you screwed up the intro. So, but now anybody who's a bread gobbler, he can bitch, he can complain because we didn't warn him about that. Everybody else can't. So, anyway, that's the show. watch, just leave it on the YouTube channel so Kid Nate can monetize all this stuff while you guys just watch every show, and that's it. Till next week, I won't be here. Kid will be back, and Eugene will always be here because he's
got no place better to go. It's like the hooker and Taxi Driver. I'm here all the time because I got no place else to go.
That's a good holiday movie too. On that note, people go watch that. Okay, later.
Later.